All right, and we're back. I have a technician on the phone right now, everybody who's watching. So let's see if it stays, if everything stays good. Please give me some feedback and let me know if it's still glitching. I'm not getting the signal at the top of the screen, so it looks to be good for now. Yeah, Carrie Ann Jones, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Candice on the beat, Asaren Odetta, Carrie Ann. Could you give me some feedback, please? You're good? Okay, no buffering, no freezing, and you can hear me clearly. All right. I can't tell. You're good. You're good. You're good. Clean and clear like a new TV. LOL. All right, carry on. Thank you. Perlis 123, thank you for being here. Asarin Odetta, Kishan Morgan, thank you for being here. As you come in, hit that thumbs up button for me and also give me a feedback how the screen is. Everybody had to leave before. They left before with like 200 and something people on here. Um, Seymour, thank you for being here. Soldier 819, thank you for being here. Okay, it sounds like we're doing good. It seems like we're doing good. No one's complaining, and I'm not getting anything that says we're buffering.
Got you, brother. I did just like I said. I just want to let you know what I see on my end. So, like I said, back with the router, man. Definitely, whenever you get the chance, that's the one you want. You're gonna want to get that thing replaced as soon as possible. I'm seeing the signals on it.
Even though they just replaced it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Definitely, whenever you got the time, man. That router is the one. Get that thing replaced just to make sure stream quality, everything like that stays intact, brother. Just let you
Okay.
know.
Will do. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Gotcha. Hey, anytime, and anything else?
No, that's it for now. Have a good one.
Hey, you as well, brother.
All
Stay
right.
safe, man.
Bye.
Yes, sir. Bye bye.
All right, morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to everyone tuning in this morning. We did the morning thoughts intro already, but I'll have to do it all over again. So, shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Shout out to the people who came back. You know, some people are so busy and some people are so short attention span that if they click, that's the world we live in today. If they click and you're not going, they just click off and go click something else. Ain't nobody waiting around for you. That's just the world we living in today. So big up to the people who came back same way. All right, and those who will be coming back after. We had to call the technicians real quick and try to get some right away service. Those are some of the perks of living in America, don't it? You can get things done like this. You ever been in Jamaica trying to get certain things done? It takes forever. But, that's how it goes. So we enjoy these kind of perks right here. Shout out to the people I'm going out to work, coming in from work, and shout out to the good-hearted people this morning. If you want good for others as much as you want good for yourself. All right, so we're back on track, it seems. All right. Call the technician Spectrum, big up themselves this morning. They did good. And the technician went in and did some things to my router, and now we're back online. So, this morning, we have a couple of things to talk about on the table. I'm going to tell you what we're going to talk about, and then we're going to big up some people, then we're going to get into the topics. See? All right. San Francisco approves the use of remote controlled robots that have the capacity and power to kill. Deadly robots, which will be now used by police officers. If you're thinking San Francisco alone, then stop. Obviously, if it goes well in San Francisco, it's going to be in all 50 states pretty soon. And then it will be in other countries as well, because a lot of other countries follow what America does. There's good and there's bad, pros and cons to a robot that has deadly force. We're going to talk about that. All right. There was a young man that was stabbed to death by his abusive woman, which very rarely we hear these stories, right? Because it's usually the other way around most times. So we are going to go off into the whole spiel of abusive women and how under or downplayed it is that men are abused too, right? And the stigma within our culture of a man that is abused, these kind of things. American real estate investor was shot dead in St. Anne in Jamaica yesterday. There's a person that lives in that area that knows this person. That person contacted me yesterday. And this is a person that I know, but I don't know the real estate investor. I just know the person. And the person said, here it is, SouFlo. This is your safe, beautiful St. Anne St. Anne is one of the places where in recent times, one of the sweetest places to be in Jamaica, like nothing was going on there. Crime and violence everywhere else, almost non existent in St. Anne. St. Anne is where I was the last time I was there. Here we go. So we're going to talk about that. The implications or the ramifications of this right here. An American real estate investor murdered in St. Anne. And Freddie McGregor, the musical reggae music legend, Freddie McGregor, had a stroke. He had a stroke. So all those things are things we're gonna get into this morning. All right, sir. All right, sir. I'm talking to my other person who I can't see. My imaginary friend from me. Little me have him. See? Carrie Ann Jones, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Candice on the beat is in the building. Asarin Odetta is here. Candice on the beat. Carrie Ann Jones, Perlis123. Thank you for being here. Seymour, Soldier819, big up yourself and thank you. Sean Cassell says, morning fam, and like the video as you join the live. Please just hit the thumbs up button for me. So far, so good. Those are the feedbacks. With the internet, we went down. We had to come back up again. Fivefield 63 is here. Crystal G is in the building. Juno Bryan's here. This morning, Sharon Ingram Brick House is in the building. Pussy Galore is in the building this morning. Unstoppable Josh is here. Mr. Article, Don, big up yourself. Nikki B, thank you for being here. Donna Davis, Candle Flame 101, I appreciate you greatly. Thank you for being here. Rolling Trinity 876 is in the building. Jane Ander BM is in the building this morning. All right, that's all the big ups for this morning. So let's start out with Freddie McGregor and get that, sort of out the way. So reggae music, reggae legend, Freddie McGregor. Some of you in here might be pretty young. Pussy Galore says cinnamon leaf tea in my cup this morning. Yes, me have lime and ginger in my cup this morning. Not lemon in a lime. Squeeze out my lime. Yeah, and ginger. That's what we're working with this morning. Trying to stay somewhat healthy. You know it already. All right. So Freddie McGregor, man, it's no laughing matter. Life changes in the blink of an eye, right? I tell you that all the time. None of us are in control of this thing called time. See? We don't know when our minute, hour, or second is going to be. Not just that you might just die and leave life, but that, today you're up and healthy and strong and running around and hey, everybody, and the next time people see you, you're sitting in a wheelchair, stumped over and barely can talk and some kind of sickness take you or something like that. You see what I say? So we're not in control of this thing, my friend. We're here to live, and that's why I try to encourage everybody on a daily basis to live in a upful vibes, a positive vibes, and kind of spread that too. Freddie McGregor was very fit and healthy up to recent times. I've seen him. He was in good shape. He was out on tour, I believe. We're going to go through his story a little bit. He was out doing his thing, and boom, just like that. Seeing? So yeah, we're wishing speedy recovery. It says Kingston, Jamaica, reggae singer Freddie McGregor recuperating after suffering a stroke. This is what Observer Online said. Big up to Observer Online. According to reliable sources, the Big Ship singer suffered a stroke on Monday in the United States and is now at home resting. Efforts to contact family members, Chino or Stephen McGregor, him son, them a big producer, um, within their own right. They have all earned their place in reggae dancehall music industry as well. So welcome back, Stash. So, but yeah, efforts to contact them was futile. They're not answering the phone. They're probably taking care of their dad, making sure he's okay, and laying off of the media thing too much. Mark Leggett, a Los Angeles-based guitarist and film and television composer, wrote on his musical media pages that the singer had indeed suffered a stroke. Just to confirm, that singer Freddie McGregor did have a stroke this past Monday, and I would like to confirm the news for very, very reliable source that he is currently doing fine. He's resting up. And I hope this puts everyone's mind at ease all over the world. When you hear stroke, the first thing you think of, one side of the body stop working, the face is drooping, he's probably lost speech or sight or something like that. I haven't heard any reports of any of those. Some people are lucky when they get a stroke. that they can fully recover and go back to 100. Because most strokes don't end with you going back to ever being 100% of what you were before again. Some people get an extreme stroke and can die from it, and some suffer long-term things like can't move one whole side of your body and can't see from that eye on that side, all kind of something like that. So we are wishing the legend all the best, and we're hoping that he pulls through all the way and is 100% recuperated. He was actually, from another report that I read, it says he was actually out on tour, or has a tour coming up with one of them big name, the European Sting, I think it was Sting or somebody. I don't quote me on that part. I know it's somebody huge. I know it's one of those people. He was out on tour and or getting ready to be on tour. It says he will not be able to continue the tour. So obviously he was out on tour, right? And that happened. So Freddie McGregor, if you don't know it, big songs. Um, some of my favorite songs, I jotted just the headline down. Push comes to shove. On another one there. When. You know, so we usually wait till people gone before we give them accolades and before we say big up to them. And when things happen to them in life, we just breeze past it like they're immortal and they're gonna live forever. You know, if he died today, everybody would have run out and talk about, oh my God, and some of the best songs ever, and put the little praying hand emojis and crying faces. But when he was alive, nobody said anything about how great he was and the tremendous and immense contribution he has put forth to our culture, being a great ambassador globally for our culture and all these kind of things. Listen, if you go to sea on a private boat and you see some yacht out there, when you pass the yacht, you see them rich people there that probably wouldn't listen to, say, dancehall, the rough part of dancehall or whatever. It's people like Freddie McGregor and Dennis Brown and, you know, them kind of people that they actually listen to. And in their world, those are the people for them. And yes, Freddie, tremendous career, tremendous ambassador, a great representation of us and our culture. You know what I say? So we have to give, and he's done it for so long. You know, really and truly, people do good for so long, and we don't even see them because we tend to jump to the bad news first and we pay attention to what's going on over there that's totally bad. And it's really when people pass away, we start talking about, oh geez, wow, we feel sorry for him family. Well, give him his accolades and his flowers while he's alive, right? When push comes to shove, everybody's gonna put the blame on me for loving you, for loving you. Them song there. The next one me like was I was born a winner. I them song that I grew up on, you know. Big ship sailing on the ocean. Them song there. And the next one, so many people wanna see me stop loving you, girl. But I can't. Shaman, yo. So them money and them put in them work, my friend. All right. And the man have a if you hear the one them when we just go through, him have a extended catalog. I could imagine like Barris Hammond and him in concert on the same stage. Don't even need nobody else for the night. That is it, right? That's a park. I go pack out. Everybody I go wave so. Cell phone light on and all these things. The park is rocking and swaying. I've seen Barry Salmon perform multiple times now, and that's exactly what happened. I've never seen Freddie McGregor perform live before, and I would love to see it. So, Mr. McGregor, sir, please come to my part of the world, or hopefully destiny aligns and I am in a part of the world when you go live. I definitely want to see it. I've seen it on videos, but I want to experience it in person. Yeah, when them man here take the stage, you know, the whole crowd gone, you know. Nobody with no yo and holla and pull up and run to next one, next tune. No, no, slow it down. Slow it down. It's time to like reminisce and then come back in the moment. And then, you're living at the moment, but reminiscing on things. Push comes to shove. Everybody's gonna put the blame on me for loving you, for loving you. And then some I can't sing, but me no business. I saw me sing when me in my shower and me I sing. I was born away. You can't tell me, say me I'm no Freddie McGregor, I am the person who sang, I'm singing. You understand? When I'm in the car driving down the street, I am Mr. Freddie McGregor when me start sing. Big ship sailing on the ocean. And them thing there. Yeah, man. So many people wanna see me stop loving you, girl. But I can't. No, man. The man, they deserve them flowers while they are alive. You hear me? All right. And we doing just that this morning. Big up yourself, Mr. McGregor. And I hope that you make a speedy recovery and come right back out, get back to it, and them thing there, 100% back to normal. Like I said before, when people have strokes, you're very lucky. If you had a stroke and you had a minor and you had nothing wrong where you went back to normal, I've worked in this field for some time, right alongside people who go through this, and I've seen it up close, in person. All right. That's one of the things we do in OT. You teach compensatory methods for somebody that has suffered a stroke and they're having difficulty dressing themselves now, they're having difficulty doing their ADLs, activities of daily living, all this stuff we take for granted that are basic. See, used to comb your hair, wash your face, brush your teeth, wipe your body, dress yourself head to toe, all these things will become extremely difficult once you had actually had a stroke that has some, them things that the negatives that come with it. So to hear that he's doing fine, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. All right. Uh, Hold on. He's one of my favorite vintage singers. After SouFlo is listening to Freddie Morning. All right. So yes, go play some Freddie McGregor music. Don't wait till the man dead. See? And I'm not preaching death over him. I'm just saying we all have a limited time. We started off like that this morning. We don't know when we are go. And we don't know what can happen to us next. We've seen people who eat properly, exercise every day, live a healthy lifestyle, them don't stay up late at night, them get them right amount of sleep, well rested and everything, and boom, just the same way. And then you see a man with smoke and drink and stagger down the road, drop and get up and cuss people and stress out himself and stress out the world. All 70, 80 years that man still there live. And all the healthy people, them just are dead off around him. So you don't really know. You don't know. That tells me we don't control this. See? So we're giving the king his accolades while he's here. And with that said, let's move right along. We're moving on now to American real estate investor shot dead in St. Anne. I think this is, let's do a contrast. These American real estate investor. I know. Right away, me hear somebody say, when it's an American get killed, everybody act like it's something serious. But when Jamaican get killed, nobody go on, like everybody go on. I don't want to hear that kind of conversation there this morning. This is shameful for us. This is another black eye for us. It's funny that it came on a day when the prime minister actually is on front page saying Jamaica is a great place to invest. That's scary. An American real estate investor, front page news, American real estate investor shot dead in St. Anne. Next front page, prime minister, Jamaica is a great place to invest. Delusional, out of touch. I don't know. I see them argue yesterday. Two political parties, or I saw Andrew Holness saying, if the PNP was in power when the lockdown and the corona was around, it would have been a disaster. I said, we don't know that, sir. We don't know that because they weren't in power. You were. So let's stop talking about what might have been and let's start talking about what actually happened. I don't know. But a Saint Anne, So the police in St. Anne are now probing the killing of a United States citizen who is a real estate investor in Jamaica, who was shot dead by gunmen in a place called Shaw Park. Donga Ochi. You know them used to say Ochi is not Jamaica. I'm flying out. I'm leaving Jamaica. Where y'all go? Ochi. Cause it's a whole different, the scenery and ambience and some nice cuts and park around there. Sometimes people go do video around there and other Jamaicans are like, that's not Jamaica. Which part in Jamaica that? Cause that not look like Jamaica. Nice round there. Yeah. So in Shaw Park, Ocho Rios, in the parish on Monday evening, the man is identified as Philip Bradley Crane. Philip Bradley Crane. And again, he's a victim, but his face is not on the front page. So nobody don't really know who. Probably you could see this is the game, right? If it's a criminal and he is any criminal activity, plaster him on the front page. So the thought of criminal and criminality will become synonymous with the visual of a kind of person, right? Them know what them just do. Philip Bradley Crane. I'm wondering what's his persuasion, and I have a reason why. But anyway, Philip Bradley Crane, a 53-year-old real estate investor who hails from Garland, Texas. He was vacationing at one of the residences that he owns in Shaw Park. It was reported that about 4:30 p.m., big broad evening, Crane was at the residence when two armed gunmen entered the house and started demanding money. He did not comply or he didn't have any to give or whatever. That is what they're saying. Police said the gunmen demands were not met and they opened fire on the now deceased man, killing him on the spot. His wife, their son, and another person were actually in the house. The police said that Crane entered the island on November 13th of 2022. Today is December 1st, so that was what, roughly about 2 weeks ago? And him dead already. Pussy Galore says set up. You know we like to think outside the box, right? Set up. Y'all seen the story where the young lady Shanquella Robinson went down to Mexico with her friends, and nobody can tell me that that was not planned. So then beat the girl to death down there and then fly come back to the US. And then one big stuff happened. All kinds of technicalities. The Mexican government wasn't too interested in pursuing that case first. They just wrote it off as blah. And then your friend them, plan to go to Mexico with you for birthday celebration, but they also were planning to kill you when they got there or beat you till when they get there. I'm gonna beat that, and the beating end up being a death. And they now fly back to the US and think, oh, that happened in Mexico. They can't come get me. I did an update yesterday on my other channel, which is Hot Topics TV, where they did catch the female eventually. The FBI did get involved in all these kind of things. I say all that to say this. This case right there, sir, can be anything. It can be random gunman stalking the place. Christmas a come, me want me llama. Them a look for them money. And these kind of things, it could also be a setup. It can be a setup from inside. It can be a setup from outside. You know what I'm saying? How big of a real estate investor is he? Is he a person that's running the place or buying up a whole heap of stuff and outbidding people on nice properties and these kind of things? Somebody's getting rid of their competition. Could it be a extortion thing? We know you have the big business running, but you have to pay. Our world, you have to pay for living night kind of thing. Shutters. See? Pay me the money. This much a month. Rah, man say I'm not pay. Fly out, fly back in. What the money them? You don't have it. Bam, bam, bam. Could be that. Could also be some family members like, well, the laws in Jamaica are lapsed. I know what the insurance policy looks like. I know what the will looks like. I know what the assets look like. I'm ready to have it for myself. Let's get Buddy out the way. We don't know. We don't know. All we know is it just doesn't look good on us because The only news we have to go by is two man running a house, demand money, didn't get money, kills man. To these dunce ass criminals, let me say something. If this is how that went, you running nobody now really care cash pan them again, my friend. So if you're gonna rob people, you make up your mind for rob, forget some credit card or something like that, or you come for something else because nobody really carries cash on them anymore. So if you stick me up and I tell me about give me the money, me not have no valuable jewelry on me, everything me wear cheap, me we fling off the whole light give to you, right? Me we strip down naked in the road and give you everything you can go on. Just don't kill me. But if you run up all in my house, me don't have no money in there. I don't keep money on me. I don't keep money on me out the road. I don't keep money on me in my house. I don't keep money, period. That's a practice that I've been doing for quite some time now. But they're on my kids them already and they're like, Dad, you got $1 on you real quick? Not even a $1 me not have. You understand? So people don't really keep cash on them anymore. So that story about running in a people's house and just demanding money, the people them just reaching, he just reaching as far as they can say. He reached into the island November 13th. It's December 1st. The man probably not have no money on him, or any money him have on him is probably money like to buy like a food down the road. You know when you drive around in Jamaica and you see the jerk pan open and something like that, and you buy two patty and a box juice and you go about your business. Them the little money that people are carrying upon them. Ain't nobody stashing no life changing amount of money in a them house. So I don't know. Is either idiot criminal them yeah, or is somebody where this has nothing to do with the money like a robbery. Give me the money. Where the money there? Enough of them foreigners here, they don't travel with their expensive jewelries and stuff if them have them neither. You know? Them to put on them best nothing. They're not gonna wear the Rolex watch around Jamaica. I can almost guarantee you that. They're not gonna wear them family heirlooms, the chain from great grandmother that is now worth 60,000 US. Them not gonna wear none of it. So you're not robbing for what? What are you getting out of it? Or this was just a hit and shaped to look like is a robbery. And what better place to use as a scapegoat if that's the case, right? What better place for use as a scapegoat if that's the case? Jamaica is a very volatile country. My dad went there and got killed, and it was never solved. Why? You know, Soldier, my grandmother used to say, see, big up Miss Ruby, bless her soul. My grandmother used to say she didn't like thief because a thief we kill. I never understood that until I got older. She said she never liked a thief because a thief will kill. And I used to say to myself when me hear grandma say that, I used to say, a thief will kill. How grandma so drastic? A thief. Him take things and left. A killer, somebody will murder people. I was so naive. Now I'm grown, I fully understand it, right? So you did I say I hate thieves. Yeah, a thief will kill. I mean, nowadays if them come thief stuff from you and you don't have enough, or you don't have it, or you don't comply fast enough, that thief turn killer. Cause them kill you same place. Sometimes them rob you, them get enough, and them still kill you anyway. I started thinking of it like that when my grandmother said it. Like, okay, so if a thief break into somebody's house and they buck up on the person who owned the house, they didn't know anybody was home, right? Then probably end up kill the person, especially if it's somebody who know them, so they can't identify them later and these kind of things. So a thief will kill. Ah, that's what she was trying to say. But you know, all time people them say them things short. Me not like thief, cause thief we kill. See that? Sometimes a somebody you know, that's why they kill you. Yes, Carrion Jones, absolutely. Yes, bro. Any day I catch one, I won't have mercy. Soldier said. Just don't let me catch you in my house or anywhere around my house. That part, that part. Cause why? People work hard for them things. One of the things that used to usually hurt me was to see them rob farmers. But cause you know, farming is rough work. It's hard work. And a man will literally watch you Go to your fields every day and walk out your soul case and bend up your back every day. And him will watch you prune up your plants them. And him sit down there and watch and wait. And anytime them planting they shoot on the tree, him come chop them off. Gone with them. Anytime the banana them sprout out, gone with them. Him a pick ackee, apple, everything. So I used to feel bad. Dig up all yam. I used to feel bad for farmers. That's the worst one. But this right here, I tell you right now, in the international press, it doesn't look good. They're like, oh, the US just issued warning for Americans traveling to Jamaica. Remember, we covered that with UNA recently, and they had pinpointed places that they told Americans you should not go. Do not go to this place, that place, that place. And me telling us said that's like half of the country they had already pinpointed. So right on the heels of that comes this. That's just more solidifying for them to say, see, told you. They'll still come, but guess where they won't be going? Majority of them will still stick to the resort and the privatized beach, and they will stay right in there. So this is how outside Jamaica does not benefit from what these foreigners are bringing there. Cause when me go on vacation, me go to spend. I didn't go on vacation to be a miser. I only do vacation every now and then, and I'm sure that's how they do too. But all that money is going to be dumped right back into the all-inclusive, or investors will take their money and go to other Caribbean places that are not so volatile, not so volatile. Other Caribbean islands are beautiful too. Them have nice, beautiful beaches, and them have good food, and them now them play reggae music too, and have party and everything like what we do too. The only difference is it's not in Jamaica. So people will start to take their business other places. When the prime minister come and say, "Come Jamaica, good place to invest." It's good to invest if you can live to see the fruits of your investment, right? But if you're investing in stuff where you have to run well left because the place is so volatile, then it's not really a good place to invest. I don't know how this story will go. It looks kind of weird to me though. However, we've seen this happen before, right? So although I love Jamaica, I don't want to talk too bad about Jamaica. I'm on the fence. So I'm gonna wait until more comes out, if ever any more comes out on this one. This looks suspicious to me. End of the day. Florida is great. Hop, skip, and jump away, says Annette Henry. Yes. Bro, that happened to my mom recently. They sit and watch the elderly lady plant her pineapples for her and as soon as they ripe, they go and cut these every single one. And I'm not even leave her one. Why? It happened when I was growing up. I grew up in a Clarendon, whole heap of farmers, a farming district I come from. So I know. But when them back in them time though, when them catch you, you get some beatness, man. Like back then they used to pray for police to come. Thief I pray for police to come get him, Because all the neighborhood had to say back then is you hear thief, thief. Everybody run out. And a whole heap of farmers. So the farmers grabbing their tools as they're running. And the tool are usually so all different kind of shape of machete or machete, as us in a foreign say. And you get some planners and sideways slap from machete to swear you get chop up. I used to see that growing up. But yeah, man, that's I don't know. I don't know what to say. All I can say is condolences to the family at this point. It does look suspicious. His whole family was in the house. The wife, their son, and another person were in the house, according to this report. And nobody else got touched. Jamaican who go to do them kind of work there. Two man, two gun, and only kill one man and left everybody else in there. The report doesn't say if it was masked men or they were able to see the men's face. How did they get on that property? Is there any surveillance footage around that property? If he's an American investor in Jamaica, There's no way he would have property down there without putting up some surveillance, something somewhere. So we have to wait to hear more. See? Carrie Ann Jones said this look like insurance. You don't know. The place around wicked. The place around wicked. Which would bring us into this other story now. Because be a daddy story I going around here. I didn't get to put this youth face on the screen because I couldn't grab the picture. But it's a young youth. And this conversation are gonna lead us into this. Here he is. This is what I'm about to talk about next, right? That's so we put a face to the story. So stay with it. See? All right. Here we go. His story goes like this. Just happened. Ramon Patterson made several trips to the Trenchtown police station in Kingston where he lodged reports against a woman who was allegedly physically assaulting him. Now, the reason I skipped from that story to this story is because I'm going to show you something. See? Women, we don't talk about it enough. We don't talk about enough how man dead at the hands of women or at the wishes of a woman. They don't do it like the men do. You know, a man run down a woman, hold her, chop her up, stab her up, thump her down a road. The woman don't have no strength to do all that, right? She will go pay for you to get dash away, or she will go sleep with a man and make the man where she has sleep with dash you away, or them kind of something there. Or in his case, she just brawling and she fight him all the time like that, and one day come where the fighting turn deadly. See? But we don't talk about that enough because it's always the other way around the story. So this man here, they have proof. He's been to the police station many times to put a report in on this person. His father, Paul, said that the younger Patterson, his son, was seldom taken seriously by the police, except for an occasion 3 months ago when the woman was arrested after she allegedly stabbed him in one of his arms. The matter went to court, but Ramon reportedly decided to withdraw the charges. He decided to withdraw the charges. You know, police are clowning you out already. Then my youth, so you make sure the girl run your head. Woman have you around there, beat you. You're no man. Stand up for yourself, man. And them laugh after you and all these kind of things. That's what the community does as well. Anyways, a man is not supposed to defend himself. All when she has scratch up your face, you go hold her two hand, the man I try hold her. A wicked, you wicked, a beat you, did a beat her. Those kind of things. That's why you have to be careful what woman you with, what kind of woman you're with. You know what I mean? And if you're there with one of them, they'll definitely be making plans to get away. So the physical assault reportedly continued. On Monday, it turned fatal after Ramon, who's 25 years old, was stabbed to death by the same woman at his house in Rima. Young youth. According to the police corporate communications unit, Ramon was stabbed about 11:15 a.m. by the female who came into his house. An argument developed between them, and he was stabbed several times. Not once, several times. It's not like we were wrestling and we have to guess about this and she turned around the knife, like in a movie, and she overpowered you and turned the knife around to him and stabbed him. She stabbed him up several stabs. He was rushed to the Kingston Public Hospital where he was pronounced dead. The female fled the scene, but she is currently in police custody. Yesterday, the elder Patterson, which is his dad, said that his son endured constant abuse at the hands of that woman. He showed the news team 3 receipts of reports recently made to the police. Patterson said that Ramon was at home. He was in there combing his hair when he was approached by the woman who demanded to know who was the hairdresser and what she was doing at the house. So as a girl come over to do him hair. One of them youth that will have a whole heap of hair and them braid up your hair and all these kind of things. So hairdresser there at the house I do him hair. She walk in, wants to know who is this girl where they are do your hair and who she. The amount of time him go up at that station there. And all some of the police them a say, oh, him a come a station for girl every minute. Oh, you come up a station for girl every minute, so. Imagine having to go complain under those conditions. I mean, I don't want nobody talk about, well, him should have left. Because at the same thing, when say about woman, when we say, well, she should have left. Because she knows him did abusive. She stay there and wait till it get deadly. People stay for many different reasons. Let's keep the same energy. The amount of time him go up at the station there, all the police them, the police them say, yo, how you stay? So you come a station for girl every minute. He described Ramon as his hands and his feet and said that they shared a tight bond, father and son. And from him a 3 month old, me have him, his mother put him down on the counter and gone leave him and me. And me bring him up by myself to this. Me give him a house, me set him up because him is a good son. The elder Patterson said, me give him a house and me set him up because him is a good son. The mother carry him come, put him down on the counter when he was 3 months old in our shop. I think it's his shop, the father, and walk out gone. And that's it. So he's been raising his son from 3 months old to 25 by himself. The elder Patterson said that Ramon, the beneficiary, is the beneficiary of his own life insurance policy and was always willing to help him with anything. Right? That means that daddy I look forward to long life for himself. And then when he pass away, his son is also going to benefit from this life insurance policy. I already give him son his own house, set him up in a life and these things. My son clean out my pig farm for me every day. More time when me there here, I me sit down in the chair here. Sometime when me tired, him gone, him just go and go sell. Him get a work at Honey Buns as a baker recently, so I'm always have something to do. He was never involved in anything wrong, Patterson said, between the tears as the tears flowed. Might be say, what a shame. Sadly, our society does not take seriously that a man can be abused by a woman just as much as the opposite is true. And it is very heartbreaking that they did not take this man's report seriously and even apparently belittled him when he tried to complain to the law to get some help. He seemed like a decent, hardworking person too, and I hope that his father gets the justice that he truly deserves. And McCoy says, well, Ramon reportedly decided to withdraw the charges when that one time where they did pick her up. But we've seen this before, where a woman get beat and then police come and she say, yes, lock him up. You bust up the wall of me eye, look what you do to me, Richard. And then tomorrow she's the same one at the police station after Richard said, babe, I love you. With him one phone call, yeah, babes, I love you. I'm sorry. And she come back tomorrow. She says, I don't know what happened yesterday. Me no want to press no charges. Officer, I'm not coming to court for it. I'm not pressing no charges. Me drop off at the step them yesterday because me never did a look where I was going. And it did have a little wet spot on the step and me end up lick my head and I step on a wall down there. So, and that happened. Let out my man. Me want him back. That happens all the time. That's actually why they had the law in the US revised and changed. So now when police come, if police come and somebody is injured and the police take, say, that woman or even that man, somebody is going to have to leave the house for one. And for two, the state can still forward with those charges even if you come back and say, me don't want to press charges again. I don't want to press any charges. Annette Henry says, no, listen to where they live. He might not have had a choice. Stash says, no excuse. The girl was wicked because if that was my son, I would want revenge. One thing we notice with women is this, and I'm not going to beat on you again this morning. I know I want to get sensitive when man start telling the truth. But one thing I notice with women is this. A lot of them, right, especially the ones that are abusive and destructive and disrespectful and all the ugly things, those women they don't want to see that happen to like their own brother or you know anybody close to them. Hey, other gal, dirty gal, a cheat on my brother. Why you a cheat on your man? Dirty girl, you can't talk to my brother like that. Brother, why you ever talk to you so I make sure I style you up like that? Yo, I want to beat this girl ass, man. She be disrespecting my brother, but you do the same thing to your man, right? And I've seen that all the time. Like they're mad and vex when it's their brother, but not one of them man. So my thing is this. If you ever start talk about how if I did my son, you see, or if I did my brother, I see, make sure that's the way the same energy you have for the man where you're there with. Not true? Because as somebody's son too, we run around softening the world in all places for women. So when them can fall cushy, you know? And nothing must be said about them or against them. You must always be with them and protect them and provide for them and all this good stuff. When it comes to the man now is a different story. See? So all the disrespect, keep it to yourself. If you don't want a woman, do that to your brother. Treat your man like how you would want a woman to treat your son, like how you would want a woman to treat your brother. The same way how we look upon people and say, you see that man here with beat woman, any boy out the road lick him sister, I kill him out, try to kill the man, you know. Hey boy, I beat my sister, but you beat your woman. You beat your woman and you mad because your sister get beaten by a fair man, you want to kill the man. So somebody should be wanting to kill you too then. Because the girl you're beating, your woman, she's somebody's daughter. So keep the same energy across the board, but you never see it go like that. Our culture is different. Yo, dog. Yo, a boy there, a girl clown, you know. If you ever see how someone kick him in the body and send him up the road the other day, dog. If you see man, I run go up, gone up, you know. Yeah, she come down the road and say, go up the road, him gone. All the other day we down here, you know, we play some Ludi and thing, and she come in and she say, here Teresa, she know, which gal you have in here? I say, yo, Richard, just go on your yard here, sir. Cause you know say it all start. Him decide say him now move. Yo, one amount of box the girl shot him. Bye. That's how we go on, you know. When that's how we go on when time, woman, and here's the thing. While she has shot him, bye, him wicked. If him shot her back one. Everybody run out. You're a man. You should run. You should take yourself away. You should get away. So man is not supposed to defend themselves. They're supposed to run. But when a woman stab up a man who did a beat her now, yes, I that him forget. Kill him Ross, yes. Old woman beater. That's I am Mervin the Point Jamaica Kerr, I'm reenacting exactly our culture. So I want to have a visualization, a real look at us in action. I ask yourself if this makes sense. Yo, the amount of box she give him the other day, see? Yo, the girl box me thinking they are false teeth. The way I see two teeth chip goes up. Like she box out in front dog. Yo, why? Bye! And laugh. And if the man the drape her now and shot her a box back, you hear big woman beater. You don't know good somebody. And if she stab him up while him shot her a box, yes, I that him forget. Dirty boy, woman beater boy, a girl strength them have. Yo, not for nothing, you know. Me I watch a video the other day, you see? And I see one woman, she little. She wasn't big. But I don't know if her family sent her to karate school and she paid attention to all her lessons and excelled. She probably get her black belt or something. We don't know. But all me know, say, I think you have probably seen it on social media too. It was a big dude. They were outside standing by some cars and him run after her and launch like him will thump off her face. You want to see me? I watch the video. See me? It will hurt her, right? The little short girl duck and come up and go so and thump him right somewhere around here. So the man dropped like somebody gave him a gunshot. Just like that. So the notion that women can't hurt you because you're a man and you must be the one that always back down and run away and don't defend yourself. If she slap you in your daylight, tech slap and go on about your business and all these things. Just make sure you're wishing the same things for your sons and your brothers and your husband. Well, some of them not do to no husband too, but your sons and your brothers and whatever. Make sure that's the same energy that you keep, right? Hold on. The Carthage Empress says I seen it. She knocked him the f out. Yeah, she duck and come up and yo when she licked him, me I said to myself, I said, did this really just happen or is this an acting video? Cause how that the little girl the knock out that the big strong man there. It don't take much. You're not tough like that. You're still human. You get licking at the wrong place, you're gonna dead, or you're gonna go to sleep, or something can broke, or something can happen to you. Right? There was one case where a guy thumping girl in her chest and she died from a chest blow. So you don't have to beat up somebody's face and all this to be considered beaten and beat up. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. It's sad though, the way how we look at stuff within our culture. I don't know something now like the whole of we make fun if we say a man I get beat by a girl. That's the first thing that come to my mind. Before the conscious part of us kicking, those of us who have some consciousness, the conscious part of we kicking and say, no man, that wrong. Abuse is wrong on all levels, no matter if it's coming woman to man or man to woman, it's wrong on all levels. There's still that part of you, if you are from the Caribbean, that says, is what they ask this boy. That man taking beating from that woman Jed. Watch now. Oh God, she. That's the first thing we say. Then the brother really turn up there, take big lick from the girl. What up? She lick him again. Me see woman drape man shirt where the man couldn't get to it. We've seen these videos. The man couldn't get to it. She ring up her hand in her shirt and drape him. She couldn't get to it. There was a video on social media in Jamaica. It was a dance. A dance him did there. And she come out there and ring up her hand in her shirt and hold him good. And he couldn't get to it. And when her hand was tired, every time she all talk to him like pick me, you know, move your hand. You know, when them a beat you when you pick me, you block it. And them a say, move your hand. I don't want to lick your desk up. That's how she da backs up the man. And the man put up him hand to back block him jaw. Move your hand. And he move his hand, you know. Me I said to myself, said that brother here must don't have nowhere to sleep or live or no food to eat. And she are the one where I take care of him and stuff. She go find him a dancer and beat him and send him home. Big man, bigger than she to one tall maga man. Blow some big heavy box to give him. Blow. When she was done with the hand, she pick up a bottle. This is where everybody else know. Big crowd there, you know, and a beer laughing and go on, you know. She pick up a bottle and she start beating me in the head with the bottle. And like 3-4 times is pang, pang, cause the bottle not broke yet. About the 4th time she lick him with the bottle, splash, the bottle broke. One big empty bottle she pick up. Look like one of them full thing there, Campari, old bottle. She pick up and bang, bang. Yo, me have to laugh, star. But I wasn't laughing. I was laughing because it was funny. I was laughing because it was funny because I was saying to myself, it was me. I would flip her upside down and drop her on her head. I would have thump out every teeth in her mouth. That's what I was saying to myself as I was watching it. I was like, I would thump out every teeth in her mouth. We're not doing this in public, first of all, right? But the people around, even when she lick him with the bottle now and the bottle broke, the brother start bleed, right? So I'm a bleed down him face. And remember, I'm 2 hand them free, you know, Anglash, him shirt. The man wouldn't even try like wrestle away and push her off him or nothing. Him just stay there and take him beating. And I watched. A whole lot of people watch. And then never said nothing. They stood there and they made fun of that man. They make fun of him. And she drive him go up the road. And you want to see him go with her too. I was like, yo. So yeah. Some woman out there I beat them man. Some woman out there that's very abusive. You know. Them want there with you, but them don't have no love. I think of that. Or them find somebody to beat. I have to be honest. I was laughing. I was laughing. Because them kind of box there. Every box connecting on my friend. Every box was, she was an expert slap box. Every box connect. And the way she did this before, because the way how she got in her shirt, right? Watch the technique, you know, she got in her shirt, you know, and grab and twist up so, and when she come out, it's like the shirt wrap on her hand, and him can't go nowhere. Me I said to myself, she was studying this from before she reached down there. She inside a practice. Now if I grab it that way, yeah, it now I'm gonna really, I might slip out. I go in there and grab it and twist around. All right, some y'all grab him. The boy now gonna move. Don't move! And grab him and twist him. So she must see in a closet to practice with him shirt them. Don't move! All right, miss, didn't catch that one there. Don't move! All right, I have to do it faster. All right, I have to do it with my right hand. Don't move! Ah, me get it now. Good on left for Errol. For Errol. Errol stand up there with him friend them, too good music. I play him today, a bubble. You know, probably checking out the scenery, all the eye candy in the place and stuff. And I know some mad woman there over there. She done practice her, don't move. She's coming for you. What are you going to do? You're stuck between a rock and a hard place as a man, right? Because you know everybody around you are going to laugh after you. Because you're a man. But if you do her something, you're a wicked man. So where do we go with this? If she beat me in front of you, me a soft boy, me a gal clown, me a everything clownish. But if me do her something, a woman strength me have, me a woman beater, me a wicked boy. So where do we go? We stuck, my friend, we can't do nothing. That's how you go. It's hard to be a man in this world, I tell you. I think the best thing to do, I don't know. My condolences goes out to the youth, because I feel it for you. You know, because I know how we culture still. It couldn't turn out no better than this. I was going to say you should have run, but somebody said, you know, judging from which part them come from, maybe. When I do run, I left him house. Him father give me one house round there, so I am house. Kataja Empress says you're left to be a man. Just be a man. Once she hit you, that means you can hit her back, says Stash. Veronica Gale say a long time she beat him. Yes, a long time she beat him. And I say all the police report them. The father showed 3 recent receipts. The article says about 8 or 9 police reports up there. And to the point where them start talking about, oh, I'm telling you, I come up here every minute for girl. You get beaten and you go up a police station, go tell police again. See, I climb up the police hill, they go up a police station, go tell police, and you hear from up there, so. Youth, I come up here for you see them girl again. It just make you want to turn around and just go back to your yard, because what you go up there go do? They're clowning you as you are coming in. What kind? We have to laugh. We have to laugh. We have to take serious thing, make joke. Them a clown the man as the man a come in for come tell them, say, me a get beaten. The mad girl a beat me again. I'm left her, you know, but me can't left her. She a start me. Me tell her, say, me and she no then no more. She show up on my yard same way. You can't get a little restraining order. Kaitaja says, exactly. What else you going to be? A transgender. So Kaitaja Empress, you say we be a man, right? Just be a man. What does that mean, really? In the context of getting beaten, what does that mean? Be a man. Be a man mean thump her back. From she lick me is fair game. Them relationship here get complicated. Let's be for real, right? As men and as a human, sometimes you're there with somebody who they have some frigged up ways. But you done get cunning at the game already. You done fall in love already. You done all these things is involved. So now you're overlooking. Yeah, at the one time she let me still, so you know what I'm saying? Until it get too much now, then you start running to a police station. But you're conflicted in your spirit. You want left and you can't left and you don't want left and you can't left and I don't know. Maybe she have all some bad man, brother. If you do me, if you say nothing, they say if you left me, make my brother them kill you out the road, boy. You can't left me. From me give myself, and you and me that till me say this done. I don't think a joke. I've seen that before. Yeah. Nobody not talk about that. Remember, we have full conversation about girls in certain communities, neighborhoods who them have to carry them body, go get the bad man in the area. When him say, yeah, I want you, or gunman want you. What she gonna say? She have to start playing nice and exchange phone numbers and all these things. Imagine growing up like that. But it happens to the men too. It happens to the men too. So imagine growing up like that and she tell us that are you are the first person me sleep with from when and you can't go nowhere. All our brother them a pass you and I tell us say, yo, you better treat my sister good. You hear that? And yeah, say, yo, that mad girl you left me one left your sister. You better treat my sister. You say any day you make my sister cry, boy. John no star. I can't move. I have some father give me my house. The whole of we live around here, so. I have to pass them people every day. I'm gonna take up this mad girl. Our brother them a gunman. Yeah, it's all kind of dynamics to a relationship. I'm just trying to show you why a man might stay. See, just like how we look into it and say why a woman might stay, and people are like, well, maybe she's struggling and he's the one that pays all the bills. Maybe she is this, maybe she is that, and she need help and maybe this and that. I see them weird. There are reasons why men stay in these relationships until it's too late. Yes, Stash, a sticky one. Alex says it sounds like his father grew a young gentleman, and those areas don't do justice to ladies or gentlemen. And that is absolutely true. Good people do come out of those areas, but are some rough area, and nobody not really come out unscarred. You know what I'm saying? So you're a man if you just leave. Tells. So that's what it takes to be a man then. You're a man if you just leave. Take your abuse and go about your business. Then you're a man. Run whether you're male or female once the abuse start. Cats Monique says. Kataja Empress says, yeah. If he hadn't reported it, I would say that he is his dumb and he likes the public humiliation. Boy, really? You see what naturally yours gone to? If he hadn't made these police reports, she would have said that she's the dominant one and he likes the public humiliation. Imagine me fix my face figure said that about a woman who man beat her out a road. Imagine me fix my face to say that and say she like that man, she like him dominant, him beat her out a road. She like the public humiliation. I wouldn't get away with that. Nobody would make that slide for me. No. But that's it for us, right? Yeah. Oh, he must like it. He must like it. She's the dominant one and he likes it. Mm. And as says SouFLo, it's hard to move forward from the mad poems. They say the mad gal carry some good something, not true? That's what them say. So them say. I've seen it many times. Many men have said it. There's some good stuff under there, boy. It comes with a crazy person. And it comes with a crazy person. Then are your fault, not my brother. Cause now you stick your pickle in crazy and you enjoy sticking your pickle in crazy. And your plan say you put up with the craziness because that's something there. We can't win here, sir. We can't win. I'm gonna leave at 5 minutes at the top of the hour. So before we go, let's talk about this one. San Francisco has approved for killer robots to be deployed, used. Karen Jones says no good sex is worth. I agree with you. I agree with you. No good sex no worth send me go a graveyard. Yeah, me back me face for the rest of my life if so be the case. Left me alone. But yeah, let's move on because we have 5 minutes. So San Francisco, the city of San Francisco, they have voted and decided that yes, it is now okay to use these robots. I don't know if you have seen the robots. Terminator start, Telsey. Listen, let me leave you with this thought. Since we're down to 4 minutes, let me leave you with this thought this morning. We're moving into a new time, right? Technology, the rise of technology. We're going to be seeing a whole lot more weird stuff. Imagine, for those of you who are around when beeper did the boat, for those of you who are around when the cell phone did big like my forearm, the big old gray cell phone them with the big long sitting panel, for those of you who were around for big back computer, I know you have this like a skinny flimsy laptop, computer is on your phone and all that. For those, have y'all seen how fast we got to this part? Big back TV turned slim down TV, right? All right. Everything else is going to change as well. The future holds this type of stuff in it. Some big robot come knock at your door instead of police. Boom, boom, boom. Open up. From your can't open up. Them just press a button and the robot go forward and tear off your whole door. Now, if the robot tear off your door and come in at your house and you're not complying, the robot starts squeeze your neck. Hear what happened? When a robot has squeezed your neck or a fire shot, the person who's controlling it is saying, stop, 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 stop. But what happens to things that men created? They malfunction all the time. So you can't see them. I talk about stop, stop, stop. Okay, stop, 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 stop. And that robot there pick you up and fling it all over the place. But stop, stop, stop. It's malfunctioning, it's malfunctioning. Stop. It's breaking the suspect's neck. It's only an order for traffic tickets. Robot have you over there, bend you up and broke you up so nobody can see. And nobody can save you. Top laugh. Hear that part, yeah? The first people it's going to do it on is going to be, all right. I'm going to just leave you with that this morning. When it gets fully out and experimented on the public part, they're out there already. The first people is going to malfunction on big time is going to be you do the maths. And then they can take away all blames from themselves. You saw a company cause a robot killed your family, right? No police officer never have to go cause him mistook your cell phone for a gun and shot you. Now we deal with a robot instead. The robot malfunctioned and strangled and broke his neck. Oh no, wait. It's about to get really weird. Just to put you on to that aspect of what's going on. So when you see one pop up in wherever you're at, especially if you're in the USA, because that's where it'll start first, which it has started. When you see one pop up in your city, you already know what it is. All right. With that said, that's all we have for you this morning. For everybody that came back after the live shutdown the first time, I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for the patience, for sitting with me as we talk to the technician and him work out the thing. And we did have a good morning. I put up a review video this morning. People go look on it because there was a lot that was said in it. Tony and Sai and Popcorn, right? Popcorn, international dancehall reggae music icon Popcorn, and Tony and Sai, 2019 Miss World, Tony and Sai, Miss Jamaica Miss World, Tony and Sai. All right, go look on that. And with that said, I'll see you tomorrow, right here. God spare my life. Today is Thursday, so when we come on tomorrow, I say, it's the freak it. Me no want to hear nobody say SouFlo a Wednesday. All right, see you then. Walk good. I'm out. Peace. Can't take no call.